We are in Osaka today. Yay!
My first time. Candy actually used to live here though.
Yes, it was like 15 years ago though, which is crazy. I thought it was 10 years ago. Anyways, we made a very quick trip to Osaka. We were only here one night and we got this fabulous apartment style hotel that Crystal booked online. And it's called, what is it called, this hotel?
MIMARU Osaka Namba Station. So Namba is a really bustling city. We were exploring it yesterday when we got in. And oh my God, it's so packed. I mean, it was a Sunday yesterday, but wow, I could not believe the crowds here. That's a whole nother story. But getting here from the Namba station was about what, like a 10-minute walk?
It was a little tricky too. We actually had to ask information for help because their online site does not give good directions on how to get here. And because this is a big city, it's the second largest city in Japan, it's a little bit tricky. There's a lot of big buildings, so the GPS doesn't work very well, so it throws you off. So that's why we had to kind of get help from information. Luckily, the tourist information desk was very helpful and gave us a map and we figured it out.
The directions were great. So yeah, that's about a 10-minute walk. You are gonna have to maneuver through lots of people, so keep that in mind if you have suitcases with you, which we did. So we each had a suitcase, a carry-on suitcase and a backpack on top of our suitcase. And it was pretty easy to walk over here. But if you have more than that, you might struggle a little bit. Like if you have like big luggage.
Because the streets are kind of narrow. The path coming here was kind of narrow and jagged. Is that what you call it? Bumpy? It was a bumpy road.
Yeah, lots of construction going on right now too, because there's a big event happening next year in Osaka. So I think they're preparing for that. So once we got to the second floor, there was like a lounge area to the left. It was really spacious. There was lots of families here. We instantly noticed that this hotel is geared towards families and for foreigners. So once we checked in, there were about 3 people at the front desk helping out everybody, and they all spoke perfect English. So if you're worried about customer service here and not being able to speak English, don't worry about it because they're geared towards foreigners here. And since we got here early at, 11?
Yeah, we got here pretty early and check-in is at 3.
3 p.m.
Yes.
So another thing we noticed in Japan recently is that when they say check-in is at 3 p.m., they really mean 3 p.m. You cannot check in any earlier. This has happened at 3 hotels in Japan so far. Yeah. And in the States, a lot of the times we can check in early.
And they'll look, how they're like, let me just see. They won't even look here. They're like, nope. 3 p.m. That's it.
I would say in the States, 80% of the time you can probably check in early, but in Japan, I'm gonna say like 100% of the time you cannot check in early.
We've never been able to check in early.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind as well. But they will hold your luggage for you. So we managed our luggage a little bit. We had to rearrange some things, and then they gave us a ticket once we gave our luggage to them. We went out exploring, came back around 3:30.
And they already put our bags in our room for us, so that was nice. Oh, so there's 3 of us staying here and they provided 2 room keys, so we asked for an extra one. And this is, of all the hotels we've stayed at, we have never been told that we would be charged a fee if we lost a key card. So, and the fee was 1,000 yen.
Yeah. That was only because I asked for a 3rd key. They said that, if I lose this one, then you're gonna be charged 1,000 yen.
Which, I've been to hotels before where I've lost cards and I've never been charged. So that was, they must have people abusing it with families,
maybe.
like kids losing it and stuff. That's the only thing I could think of because.
Yeah, again, if you only have 2 keys, they don't tell you this, but it's because I asked for the 3rd key, they were just like, okay, well, we're gonna charge you if you lose this. So I was like,
so we're
okay.
Like, all right.
So don't lose that 3rd key. We didn't lose it yet, right?
No, I don't think so. But I kind of freaked out when we first checked in. I'm like, well, there's only 2 on the table. Where's the 3rd one?
Yeah, one of them has to light up the room. You have to put your key card in. This hotel actually has a fitness room, a laundry room. There's some vending machines too. And they provide free coffee and free soft drinks at certain times. All right, so I guess we'll get on to showing you the room. Okay, so this is our entrance into the room. I have some coffee right now. I got this at 7 o'clock in the morning. So from 7 to, I forgot what hours there were. Certain hours you can get some free coffee and free soft drinks. They're different times, but the coffee doesn't start until 7 a.m. So I just got some coffee. It's my 2nd cup already. And this is the entrance into our spacious room. It's very spacious. We actually thought it was going to be even more space when we looked at the pictures online. But it's a little bit more compact and smaller than in reality. Again, it's like still a lot of space, but we just thought it would be bigger. So to the right, to the left of me is there's like 2 hooks, so you can hang items easily once you walk in. You know, like I hung up my coat right there, and you can hang up your bags or whatever. Also to the left is a full-length mirror. So if you want to check yourself out before you go. They do have a bunch of umbrellas in the lobby too that you can borrow, which we had to do yesterday. I forgot to put it back in the lobby. And then over here on the bottom is air humidifier. A lot of Japanese hotels, I feel like, have this. They have air humidifiers. It's just their thing to have in Japan, I guess, you know, to keep the air fresh and clean. Here is a nice kitchen, a kitchenette, stove, and kettle over there, or hot pot, I guess, for hot water, sink. They have some silverware down here. If I could open this, there we go. Silverware and utensils, cooking utensils. And then these other cabinets have dishes and cups. And here is like the trash can. And then over to the far side over there is like some paper towels, a microwave, and a refrigerator. Here is our lovely space, kind of like a dining area / living room. And we used this space last night when our brother came to it, because our brother actually just moved back to Osaka. So he came and stopped by here, and we had some cheesecake, which was excellent. I love that cheesecake. Everybody else was like, yeah, that's all right, but I loved it. But we had some cheesecake here with our free coffee. So it was really nice. It was nice to have like this apartment type of feel. And there's like a TV to the right over here on the wall. So there is no TV in the room, only a TV in the living room, dining room area. Down here is a digital safe. I can't open it right now, but it's like a digital safe if you need it. One thing about this space is that we didn't have any luggage racks or, you know, room to open our luggage. So all of our suitcases are on the floor, as you can see right here. Usually, you know, we could find some kind of bench or you know, like they would provide luggage racks to open your suitcases, but we just did not have that room here. And then over here is like some closet space where you can hang up your clothes. And I do like these, what do you call these doors? Shoji. Yeah, so these, you know, paper wood doors, like very, very traditional Japan. And there's our view out there, not much of a view.
I'm going to show you the bathroom. And this bathroom is a sliding door, so that's nice. Creates more space so you're not, you know, opening the door on someone. So the bathroom is a pretty standard Japanese bathroom. You get the nice Toto toilet with all the bidet buttons, and there's so many in Japan, but this is like very standard. It's not because we're in a luxury hotel or anything. Like you'll see this pretty much anywhere, even in public bathrooms. And we had 2 rolls of toilet paper and an extra one, so that's nice. So the sink area, I will say, is pretty small. So there's 3 of us staying here, me, Crystal, and our little sister, and we already put our stuff away, but our toiletries were definitely like jam-packed in here. Luckily, Crystal has a hanging toiletry case, and there was a hook here, very convenient. I would put my stuff here, and then my little sister used the other side. I do like that they provided a mirror here, and there's a magnifying mirror on the other side. So because there was not much space here for all of us to get ready, I actually took this mirror into the living room and used the table there to, you know, get ready in the morning. I like that they provide liquid soap. I don't like bar soap, it's messy. They provided plenty of towels, also plenty of trash cans. There was 1 trash can in the sink area, and then there was also a little baby trash can in the bathroom, you know, for sanitary napkins and stuff like that. So that's really nice that they thought about that. There's also a blow dryer, and they also provided a This is very standard in Japan. If you want to hang up your clothes, there's a rack here that you can hang up, and there are bars or a pole in the bathroom, which I'll show, or in the shower, which I'll show you, where you can use this and hang it up. So this is a very standard Japanese shower/bath. Crystal and I, we all grew up in Japan, so even our home, our bathtub is like this. Basically, this entire space can get wet. So this part is the shower, and then the tub, which if you're not familiar how to bathe in Japan, you fill this tub up and you don't wash in there. You only relax in there like a sauna, not a sauna, like a jacuzzi, and everyone uses the same bath water because you get in there after you're clean, so you're not wasting water because everyone's using the same bath water. There's no instructions on that, so I kind of wonder if people who stay here, if they've never been in a Japanese bathtub, if they were able to figure that out. Provide shampoo, conditioner, and body soap. I used it, it was nice. It didn't have a really strong scent. The hotel does not provide any amenities, so when we checked in, when we were signing everything, he noted that if you want slippers, a razor, those like standard amenity type items, you'd have to ask for it. So we did ask for slippers, but we didn't need a toothbrush or a brush or anything like that, or lotion, because we had all that ourselves anyways. So keep that in mind that there won't be any amenities in the room. You would have to request it. So if you want to hang up your clothes, you can do that here, your towels, or you can actually move this rack, this bar too. It was back there, and I moved it up front. But yeah, this is really convenient if you want to dry your clothes. The bedroom is really cute. It is 4 single beds, I would say. A bunk bed with 2 singles, and then 2 singles here. This is the room when we saw online that it looked larger, but it's very compact in here. But you know what? We're only in here to sleep, so I guess you really don't need that much space. Crystal immediately called for the top bunk, which I didn't care because I didn't want to walk down these stairs in the middle of the night if I had to use the bathroom, because I could see myself hurting myself. No one slept down here, so I slept here. My sister slept on the other side, and it was comfortable. I slept just fine. I love how convenient the outlets were located right next to our beds, and then we were able to place all of our charging devices right above here on the headboard, and this also lights up too. So it provides this really nice warm ambiance if you turn off all the lights at night and just keep the headboard light on. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I just want to note too, like I had some outlets myself. I love my little space up here, by the way, but yeah, they have like a light for the bed, the room, so they have all the switches here, and then an outlet and a USB port. So it's very, very convenient. So not only on this top bunk, but on the bottom bunk, there's more outlets as well. So I love that aspect of like the convenience.
Everyone has their own personalized charging station, which nowadays I feel like that's necessary. I mean, this is kind of like a family style place, and I can see people getting into fights if they're not able to charge their stuff. So each room has a split AC unit. So if you want the AC on in here, there's a remote to use the AC in here, and then if you want to use the AC in the other room, the living room, there's a separate remote for that to turn the AC on in there. Krista wanted to iron her dress this morning, and there is no iron board in the room. You have to request it, but we couldn't figure out how to use the phone, which was a little annoying. So then we had to go downstairs, and we were up before. We're up at like a 5, we're jet lagged. And there's no one working the floor or the front desk until 7. So we had to wait until 7 to go downstairs and grab the iron and ironing board. So they do have it. It's just a little bit inconvenient. Other than that, I didn't hear any noise last night. I'm pretty sure these are soundproof because I didn't really hear any cars or sirens really going off last night. I didn't hear any of our neighbors. So overall, I would say, yeah, it was a very quiet night that I didn't, feel like I was being disturbed. And I think that's it. Okay, so that was the room tour. But yeah, overall, we've only been here for one night, but I I enjoyed it.
There's only somebody at the reception desk at certain times.
And didn't you say there was something that said like if there is an emergency, there's a number to call?
There was a number, but I didn't write it down because I didn't have my phone with
So
me.
that's also different too with hotels. There's always at least someone usually at the or at the reception or whatever you call it, the front lobby desk.
Yeah, here it's only certain times that somebody is able to help you at the reception desk. Unless it's an emergency, then you can call a number. I also will know that this place was more expensive than any of the other places I looked at. But I don't know, I liked the vibe of this place and I liked how roomy it was.
Very centrally located. I love that Lawson, the convenience store, is just right across the street. So this morning I just went down there and grabbed some breakfast real quick.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff around here. So if you're worried about things to do, don't worry about that because there's plenty of activities, restaurants, cafes, bars, and convenience stores, everything.
Also, if you want to watch TV, you're not going to have a whole lot of choices if you're looking for English channels.
I think Japanese TV is fun to watch anyway. All right, so I guess that's about it for our review of this hotel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Bye.